Hello Year 1, Mrs Hamilton here. So now we've got a geography lesson and we're going to have a look at the human and physical features of where we live, Standon's Barn. So if you can remember from last week's lesson, human features are things that are man-made, so things that we have made out of bricks and concrete and other materials, so things that we have built. And physical features are things that have naturally occurred, so it might be that it's a wood or a hill, or I've got some other examples to show you in the next few slides. So we're going to look at the different features of where we live. Okay, so let's have a little look at some examples of some pictures. You might recognise some of these. So this here is the Standon's Barn fish and chip shop. You might recognise it. So this is a human feature because it's a building. Okay, so this would have been built using bricks. So it's a man-made feature. But if you have a little look in this picture, there are some other man-made features and there are also some physical features. Can you spot any? Well done if you spotted the trees. Okay, these are a physical feature of the area, so they are naturally occurring, as is this nice lovely slope of a hill. That is also a physical feature. You might have noticed that there's a bin, and this is a phone box, and also a post box here, and this tall thing here, this is a lamppost, and they are all human features. So they're all man-made features of this area. So there's quite a lot to look at there. Let's have a look at the next few slides. So we've got Danny's shop. So do you think that that's a human feature? So it was man-made, or do you think that that's a physical feature? Can you remember? That's correct. It's a human feature because it's man-made, isn't it? So we've built this with bricks and stones. So we've got Danny's shop here. You might recognise all of this. And we've got some more bins here. Can you see any natural features within this picture? That's correct, yeah, we've got some more trees here, we've got a hill here. Okay, so they would be natural features of this area, this landscape. So the next slide, we've got here a picture of a road and some traffic lights. What do you think that is? Do you think that that's man-made or a physical feature? Well, you'd be right if you thought it was a human feature, so man-made, that would be correct, it's a human feature. What about a petrol station? Okay, do you think that that would be a human feature or a physical feature? Well, you'd be correct in thinking that it's a human feature because with this would be a man-made building. What about these woods and park? What do you think that is? Is that a man-made? Is that a human feature or a physical feature? That's correct, it would be a physical feature because it would be naturally occurring. The trees would naturally be growing here and this Greenland area. The houses in the background, what are they? Are they a human feature or a physical feature? You'd be correct in thinking that they are a human feature, aren't they, because they're a building. Oh, and here we've got a stream, okay, some water going down here. Do you think that that would be a human feature or a physical feature? Think about it. Do you think that naturally occurs, so it would be a physical feature, or do you think that it's man-made, so to be a human feature? Well, you'd be correct in thinking that this is a physical feature. This is something that naturally occurs. This water has found its natural flow, its natural way of going through the land. What about this? You might recognise this. This bridge and pathway. What type of feature is that? Well, you'd be correct in thinking it's a human feature, because this would be man-made, wouldn't it? Out of concrete and metal. And then we've got houses. So we've been through these from last week and seen some earlier slides. A house would be a human feature because it would be man-made. It's made out of materials that we have created as human beings. And This is another example of a post box. So this would be a human feature as well. What about these molehills? I found these on a walk. Do you think that these are a human feature or a physical feature? You'd be right in thinking these are a physical feature. These are just naturally occurring actually through moles. They've dug up the ground and left these little hills here, these little mole hills. So these are naturally occurring. They're just as and when the mole has come up onto ground. Now this, you might not recognise or know what this is, but this pole here with these lines across here, these are electricity poles. So and phone lines. This is how we get our information, and these are created by man. So what type of feature are these? Are these physical feature or a human feature? That's correct, it's a human feature if it's made by man, isn't it? So we've got here a map of the human and physical features of our local area, Standons Barn. So you can see here right in the middle, this is Standons Barn Primary School. And all these grey buildings all around here, okay, are all a human feature. They're all made by man. And all these roads here. We've got a roundabout here, okay, and we've got some physical features as well. So we've got fields and we've got trees, okay. These are all physical features, so all naturally occurring areas. And we have Standons Barn Primary School, where we will all be very, very soon be back together again. So this is man-made, okay? This is something that we have built. So your task for this week is to see if you can go out and about with your adults at home and have a look and see if you can find some human features and some physical features around the area that you live. Okay, and then maybe you can take some photographs of these and send them in, or you can draw a map and annotate it, so write what areas you found. So here we've got some Greenland here, and we've written it as a park, and then there's a hill, and noted the trees, and that there's a path and a post box. We put Danny's shop here and the fish and chip shop, and that there are houses and roundabouts. Okay, so you could do a drawing to show what you have seen, or take photographs. I don't mind how you want to display this to us, but show us the different physical and human features that you can find out and about, maybe on a walk with your adults at home. You need to stay safe and make sure that you stay together, but have some fun seeing if you can find a variety of different features of the area that you live in. Okay, look forward to seeing what you can find. Take care, see you soon, bye bye.